As every decade hits, gaming gets better and better, but it also becomes more divisive with more ways to play the game or different ways to experience it. And you really sit there and wonder, what really is the best game of the decade? Well, I'm here to talk about the best JRPGs of the decade. Alright, so just as a forewarning, guys, I have not played all of these games, and I'm really going off of Metacritic to just get the overall scores, just to let y'all know what were the best games in each year. So please don't hate me for anything that I forget to mention, but without any further ado, let's get into the decade. So in 2010, Persona 3 Portable for the PSP and Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies for the DS were the highest rated games. Some more notable releases: Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold for the DS, No More Heroes 2 for the Wii, Final Fantasy 13 for the PS3 and Xbox 360, Valkyria Chronicles 2 for the PSP, and Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep also for the PSP. In 2011, followed closely behind with the highest rated games being Pokemon White and Black and Radiant Historia for the DS, and then Tactics Ogre for the PSP. Some other notable mentions are Kamiden for the DS, Catherine for the Xbox 360, which really became a cult classic, and then Disgaea 4: A Promise Unforgotten for the PS3. JRPGs really hit the market hard in 2012, with Persona 4 Golden, Xenoblade Chronicles, and Akami HD all getting over 90s on Metacritic, and some more notable releases like Bravely Default and Gravity Rush coming out that year as well. While 2013 was a great year for gaming in general, with Grand Theft Auto 5, Last of Us, and Bioshock Infinite coming out, for JRPG fans, the handheld market dominated again, with Fire Emblem Awakening coming out for the 3DS, which is possibly one of the best Fire Emblems we have gotten to date, along with Pokemon X and Y, and then most notably for me is Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch that came out for the PS3 that year. But some games I'm sure not to forget: Estrian Odyssey 4 and Shin Megami Tensei 4, both for the 3DS, then Ys Memories of Celceta for the Vita. Without a doubt, 2014 was probably one of the most awkward years of the decade for JRPGs, with not really any notable games coming out. Final Fantasy X/10-2 Remastered came out, and actually the highest rated game of the year was Steins Gate. So there was not a lot to talk about in 2014. Saying that, Persona Q Shadows of Labyrinth and Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out for the 3DS, and Disgaea 4: A Promise Revisited came out for the Vita that year. 2015 wasn't really anything to write home about, with Xenoblade Chronicles coming out for the 3DS and Xenoblade Chronicles X coming out for the Wii U. But I think one of the most notable games that came out in 2015 was The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, which was localized from Japan. Some other notable mentions are Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker for the 3DS, Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance came out for the PS4, and The Legend of Heroes Trails of the Sky SC. The 3DS really had a grip on 2016, with Fire Emblem Fates making you buy 3 games just to get the full story, and Pokemon Sun and Moon also hitting the system. But some more notable mentions: Final Fantasy 15, Odin Sphere, I can't say that last part, and Steins Gate 0. The PS4 definitely dominated 2017 with Persona 5, Nier Automata, Tales of Berseria, and Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana all being released for the console, as well as some honorable mentions like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, Fire Emblem Echoes of Valentina, and Dragon Quest VIII Journeys of the Cursed Kingdom, all for the 3DS, and also Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age for the PS4. "2018 might have been one of the best years of gaming ever, and JRPGs followed that closely behind with the releases of Octopath Traveler and Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. And some other notable releases being Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, and then also Valkyria Chronicles 4. So while 2019 hasn't dropped any bombs on gaming, JRPG genre has been pretty consistent, with re-releases actually leading the charge for most of the year. So the most notable re-releases is Dragon Quest XI Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition being released, and then Nier Automata Game of the Year Edition being released. But some other ones that you can put in there is Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, Collection of Mana, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remastered, all came out this year. And while the re-releases were really good, we also got some banger new games, and they all really came out for the Switch. We got Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain, Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness, and the Secret Hideout, Trails of Cold Steel 3, Persona Q2, which came out for the 3DS, which is a dead console at this point. But whatever. Kingdom Hearts 3, Catherine Full Body, and AI the Somnium Files. Alright guys, and that is the decade for JRPG gaming. I know I couldn't hit every single game in here, but I hope I at least sparked a little bit of nostalgia in you, and that you can remember some stuff. Alright guys, so going off of Metacritic, Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5 actually have the highest ratings with 93s, and then close behind, Fire Emblem Awakening Xenoblade Chronicles had 92s, and actually Okami HD released for the PC in 2018 also got a 92, and Okami HD, the initial release, and Nier Automata Game of the Year Edition both got 91s. I think my favorite JRPG of the decade definitely was Persona 5. It's just so elaborate and so much to do in the game, and it takes so freaking long to beat that I'm still playing my first run through. But let me know down below, what was your favorite JRPG of the decade, and what games did I really miss that you think should be in here. Thank y'all all for watching again. This is Matt the Gym Rat. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check out my vlog channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Watch that pussy nigga run when I swipe face. Watch that pussy nigga shoot when I swipe face. I don't need no strap, I let my blade. I don't need no strap, I let my